Have you dialed down your sensuality? Have you stopped flirting with your husband or your partner? Because when you do, they want it to lead to sex. Like, have you noticed that when you flirt a little, or you want to make out, or maybe you're undressing, or you want to be sensual, or you want to just cuddle, you're not doing that as much, because when you actually do that, they get a boner, right? Like, okay, that's normal, that's fine, but then they want you to take care of their boner. They want you to give them an orgasm. And so because of that constant pressure, you know what it's going to lead to. And so you've stopped flirting, or you've stopped wanting to make out, or you've stopped wanting to dress sexy, because you don't want it to lead to sex all the time. Sometimes you want to just be in the energy of flirtatiousness or sensuality or being physically close without it leading to the pressure for sex. And so you've actually stopped being fully connected to your sensuality. Do you notice that this has happened with you, or has happened with you in the past? It's certainly happened to me in my relationships. And I stopped being flirtatious. I stopped being sensual. I stopped wearing lingerie because I didn't always want sex. And I knew that once I crossed that threshold, that would be the expectation or the pressure or the need, and it would be insistent and persistent. And I had a need for non-sexual touch and sensuality and connection and intimacy. And so I turned that part of myself off. And I've noticed since I haven't been with a man, it's turning back on again. I'm becoming more connected to my sensuality and my flirtatiousness and my sense of pleasure. This is one of the things that as women exit the misogyny and the patriarchy and relationships that are patriarchal based relationships, women are realizing that when they exit that, they start feeling safe again in their bodies. They start feeling safe to feel pleasure and to flirt and to be connected to their sensuality, because that threat of needing sex is off the table. This can be really triggering for a lot of women. It can trigger you into past trauma when there is an insistent, persistent pressure to have sex. I want to talk about this. Tell me if this is something you can relate to.